Hello, this is Dr. Nuke. Right now I'll talk to you about the Bread and Puppet Theater in Glover, Vermont. They were originally established in 1963 in New York City as a politically activist puppet theater. Their issues at the time had to do with things people in a city would be concerned about, like rents, rats, and the police. Later on, they moved to Vermont, and they started in New York City in 1963. They moved to Vermont, and they've been at their current location in Glover on Route 122 since, I believe, 1974, and they continue to be a politically radical puppet theater, and they have very large puppets that people hold up with long poles. The puppets maybe, the top of a puppet might be 20 feet above ground, maybe even, and it would take a fairly strong person to hold them up with a pole. And some of the puppets require more than one person to hold up. They're kind of weird looking. Back in the 80s, if someone saw it, they would have said, "Oh, that's so granola." But that's so granola, some people might say. But I actually like it. I like all that 60s stuff. Actually, I wish I could relive the 60s. Well, I was born in the 60s and was only 5 years old when the 60s ended, but well, actually, I hadn't even reached my 5th birthday. I was still 4, actually, when the 60s ended. But I like the 60s, peace and love, and then there's other things about it too. Plus all the the trappings of it: patchouli, Volkswagen, vans, tapestries, and the music and all that. It's quite wonderful. There are bad things about the 60s too, which I would not want to see repeated, but yeah, very, very interesting. Well, anyway, please like, share, subscribe, comment. This is Dr. Nuke signing off.